Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders, and welcome to Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. Traders, I know we didn't do a video last night, but we did do something for Monday, and what we did was we exhibited a lesson in discipline. A lesson in discipline. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Last week, you had the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, everything chugging along day after day, went straight up into Friday. On Friday afternoon, all my indicators went flat to slightly down, and I said, well, I'm not going to be the first guy to put up the flag and say, hey, the top is in and go short. So I went to a neutral stance for Monday's trading, and I let the marketplace tell me what to do. So now the market has pushed it down to a level where it looks like it's got at least another day down, and I think I have a green light to call a red Omni. So with that in mind, I guess the best thing to say here is sometimes the best trade is no trade at all. Use your discipline. That's what I did. It wasn't easy to not trade today, especially getting a whiff of a sell signal on Friday and even more Sunday evening. But again, it's been going up day after day, and I don't want to be the first guy to throw a bunch of omniacs at the market and say that the top is going to come in. So I think we did the right thing. Now tomorrow, for Tuesday, June 3rd, 2008, we have a red Omni in the S&P. But before we get to that, I'd like to show you a couple of charts here. Let me show you what the leader is doing. And you know, if you've been following these videos, I think, and I pretty much know for sure, that the leader of our indice markets is the Dow Jones Transportation Average. If that starts wiggling downside, I'm running for the hills. After Friday's trading, it wiggled a little. After Monday's trading, it wiggled a lot. And tomorrow, I'm running for the hills on the downside. Let me take you to the charts now and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, traders, the first chart you are about to view here is the Dow Jones Transportation Average Daily Bar. Each green bar represents 1 day's trading. This market put in a very high last week. Came, well, I should say 2 weeks ago, came screaming down and then proceeded to run up 1, 2, 3, 4 days all last week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But on Friday, indicators started to go flat towards down, and the market on Monday came back a little bit. I want to show you the indicators now, some of the indicators that we look at here at the Omni Trading Academy. I want you to take a look at why this market technically is pointing towards at least one more down day tomorrow. Let's go have a look at the indicators. Okay, traders, now you are looking at some indicators that we like to use on top of our charts. These are daily indicators for the Dow Jones Transportation Average. Okay, first chart you are looking at, first average, is the momentum indicator. And that momentum indicator is starting to move down now and shift a little lower. So that's one. It makes me start to look at others. Relative strength index as well starts to point down. And I say, well, that's two indicators. Let's look further. Stochastics, slow stochastics, putting in a little wiggle towards the downside itself. So then you know you have something possibly to continue to investigate. If the formation itself on the chart looks bearish, and then some of your indicators are lining up bearish, well, you know what? You better start thinking possibly downside. So look at more indicators, and that's what we do. We're looking at now the WADX, or average directional movement indicator. When the green is pointing down and the red is pointing up, like you see in this picture, that is a bearish indicator. It's a bearish indication from an indicator that is very reliable. Next, we're looking at the Commodity Channel Index, or the CCI, and you have the yellow crossing over the red and starting to head down, and I think that's another sell indicator. So I must say the indicators for the leader are pointing towards the downside. With that in mind, I decide, well, next, of course, in your course of doing homework or analysis, you will go and look at other markets, ones that you can trade, and see where they're going. So let's go look at an S&P chart now and see what that looks like. Okay, traders, the next chart you're looking at is the S&P market, and the S&P looks rather bearish after today's move especially, or after Monday's move, I should say, especially. Comes down, touches our 49-day moving average, kisses it, but look, you have a high here, which is sort of a round one. You have another high here, and you could call that a possible head and shoulders. You're still well below the 200 bar average, which is extremely important. So for now, I'm going with the indicators off of the leader Dow Jones Transportation Average, and I'm looking to short S&P. With that in mind, let's go look at the S&P's indicators now and see if they are in sync with the Dow Jones Transportation Average. Okay, traders, so now you're looking at the S&P indicators, and the first one, the blue one on top, is the momentum indicator. Momentum shifting towards the downside, as you see here with that little dash heading down. Same thing with RSI, or Relative Strength Index. Look at that. It hooked up last week and started to head down Friday into Monday. Monday drove it further. Stochastic doing the same sort of dance on the downside. You look at the crossover here, and it's pointing lower. The WADX, average directional movement, once again, green pointing down, red pointing up. That is almost always an indication that you should be short. And then you have the commodity channel index, and that is also pointing towards a crossover right here, which will likely mean the market is losing some of its strength or actually getting weak. With that in mind, these indicators are even deeper in the hole on the downside than are the indicators for Dow Jones Transportation Average. I'm going with the indicators. I always let the charts speak for themselves. Do your homework, traders, and tell me what you think and see in your charts. So, you've seen the charts, but what you didn't see, guys, you missed something just before. I had to do a video in a few moments ago, right? So I'm like, let me go run. I'll go into the men's room. I'll go, fix myself up a little. So I get a big glob of goop. I slap it on my hand for my hair. I put it on both hands. I look in the mirror, and for no reason at all, I go like this. And then I realized I had hand gel in my hands. It got all over me. It was like, oh, yuck. So, pretty strange on the way to coming in to do my video. I had to get all washed up. But, so you didn't see that, but you did see some good charts. And I'll tell you right now, I'm going with those charts because tomorrow, once again, for June 3rd, 2008 on Tuesday, I'm selling the S&P if it rallies a little bit. Omni says sell the S&P in the low to mid 1390s. Low to mid 1390s. We get up across that 800, that 1389.90 mark. You want to start selling up there somewhere. The Omni profit objective is the mid to low 1370s, or be out by the close, be out MOC, market on close. Now, traders, on the way down, if we get lucky and it does rally a little, we get in and it drops, we expect some support around the 1379 area. So let's see what we get. We did our homework. We were very wise to step out of it yesterday on Monday and let it do its own thing. And hopefully it gave us a good signal here for Tuesday's trading. Now, traders, if you like the analysis I'm showing you here and you'd like to learn more about it for yourselves, come on down to our site. We are here to help you learn how to get this right. Our site is www.livewithoscar.com. If you get there, there are chat rooms for you to go into. There are forums for you to answer questions and ask questions and learn from. There's all sorts of helpful material there. And I am there on camera every day and every evening to help you get through these markets. So come on down to the Academy and let us teach you how to get this analysis right. Traders, I say this in every video, but it's helped so many people out there, and that is don't trade alone. Don't try and trade alone, because I'll tell you right now, when you come to a website where there's a lot of interaction and a lot of people who are viewing the markets with the same mindset, and that mindset is, I don't think anything's going to happen. I let the analysis tell me what's going to happen. And all of us get together and we learn that, and we try to do that every day. And I'll tell you what, the analysis is better than all of our minds combined. So what we do is we combine our minds to do analysis, and that helps you traders get this right. So make sure you come on down and don't try to do this alone. We have the news covered. We have the charts covered. The fundamentals always come out in the charts. So we have those covered, and we have classes to help teach you every day. So I'm next. Thank you so much for all the patronage. Thank you so much for showing up for class. So many of you Omniacs are sending me charts, and in those charts I see such a vast improvement in the way you do analysis and the way you call the markets. So wow, I'm so excited and impressed for you traders. Keep it up, students. I promise you, I will keep teaching you every day until we all have this right. All right, traders, I should get out of here now. I want to see where the markets are. If you'd like, give me a call anytime, day or night, 702-629-4755. And as always, please shoot me out those emails. You can simply email me at oscar@futuresanalysts.com. Okay, traders, make sure that you place your stops first. Guys, you want to chime in with me on this one? Place your stops first. If you do that, you will live in this industry a lot longer. All right, traders, say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. It will help you with the mentality behind getting in and out of markets and keeping your emotions out. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out.
Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided. That being said, I am a 24-year seasoned trader on and off the floors. This is how I've made my living for many, many years. Good luck trading.